Hello, friends. Welcome back. We are again in my little hometown of Chiefland, Florida. We are at Haven Hospice. I've not been here in a very long time. Last time, a lot of stuff was priced up really high, like higher than I would be able to make a profit, but I'm going to try it again. Why not? It's close to home and I don't have much time.
So I've been looking at the smaller furniture, like the little table, but none of this I don't think would sell very well. Perhaps it would, but I'm not sure. And then these two racks up here are 99-cent racks. I always check them out. Sometimes I'm surprised, so definitely give those clearance racks at least a little glance just in case, because you really never know what you will find on those clearance racks. And I have not been in here in a while, and it looks like they have rearranged everything. And of course, if you know me, you know I absolutely love football and I love selling football gear. And now is the time to do that. So they have this whole rack of nothing but football stuff. So these are Nike jerseys. The nice thing about most of these is that they're larger. That one was a medium, so I'm not sure if I'm going to grab that one. But some of these are at $5.99, some are at $9.99. Like this one here is an XXL, $5.99. And I think that one's actually worth about $60. So there's a Tampa Bay Rays shirt. That one's probably only worth about 15 to 20. So I think I will resist that one. And then the Seattle Seahawks one is probably worth about 20 to 25. Another, and like so much Nike. And this is a new Florida Gators. Now, this is my size and it's only $5. So I am definitely getting that. If you saw my shirt that I'm wearing today, it is a Gator shirt. So I definitely always can use some more Gator gear. Now, here's a really nice Jaguars Nike Dry Fit on field. $5.99. That one's worth probably $30. So I would say between $27 and $30. And this stuff should sell fast. And there's another Florida Gators my size. Super excited about the Gator gear for myself. Now there's a hockey jersey here on the end. I think it's hockey. I was not able to identify this one. If you're familiar with that, let me know. Now here is a Miami Dolphins. That is a so, and I think that one's worth about 30 to 40. And again, I expect these are going to be fast sellers because we're in the football preseason and people are looking for gear. Here's a really nice Georgia Bulldogs medium polo. I am going to get that one as well. So I am a Florida Gator fan, but I am definitely not opposed to selling other teams. If I can make a profit on it, I will sell any team. Look, I found another Florida Gator shirt my size. What? 3 new Florida Gator shirts for Kat. I think I'm going to get this Seattle Seahawks as well. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a women's really cute top. That one should sell fast. All right. We have moved on to the tapestries. We are done with football. Now in here it says items in this section are $5.99. The throws. I'm not sure how much the pillows are. This is a like a cape poncho. It's not a blanket. I don't know why it's in there. It's a Cato one. I didn't grab that. Let me know if I should have. Now here, this is in the antique section. And I'll tell you at the end of the video, I thought this was worth about $2,200, and I actually showed it on my podcast as well. But after researching it, I priced it at $199. So it still should be over $100 profit, but it was not worth as much as I say at the end. And I want to tell you guys, so they've got, this is a 3-sided leather stool cover. That leather, those are not worth very much. So they had it at 20. It probably would sell for that. So I have gotten a couple of those in leather lots, but beware, you would think they would be valuable, but they actually are not. So be very, very careful with that. So this is kind of like their little antique section. Most of the stuff in here is priced higher. And sometimes I find stuff. I think I'm going to get that tapestry. I used to pick up all of the Desert Rose Franciscan, but it's not selling as well. This is a recycled glass tray, but I think it's newer. They have that it's vintage. I do not think that one's vintage. And you can correct me down in the comments if you think that it is vintage. All right, so we grabbed that tapestry and we're gonna move on and see what else we might be able to find in here. It's really weird to me because it's all moved around from how it was the last time I was there. It's always crazy when you go into a thrift store and you expect it to be set up one way and then it's a different way. So I always check the jackets. Jackets will sell year round. It is always cold somewhere. So especially if you have on international shipping, I would list your cold weather and jacket items all year round. Now, I know for a fact this store has a purse person that comes in and prices these. Look at this, $20 for Vera Bradley. Definitely not worth getting. Vera Bradley, I typically, unless it's new with tags, won't pay more than $5 for. I was thinking this one was one, but this one was kind of almost like a knockoff Vera Bradley. So we're going to leave that as well. And as always, if you see something that I should have got, especially at this store and the last one, they are super close to me. And I know a few of you guys told me some stuff from Swanee, and I might try and go back tomorrow or Thursday and see if I can see some of the stuff that you guys told me I should have got. This is a cute little nightgown. I like this Jaclyn Smith. This is a medium, but I like the lace. It is like a half zip, kind of a house coat or nightgown robe. So that one I think is worth about 25 to 30. So not too bad. I'm trying to see what the brand on this thing is. That one I think was a Cato, and I don't feel like Cato robes would do well, but I might be wrong. Let me know down in the comments if you are a reseller. I know a lot of you are not resellers, but if you are, let me know what's selling good for you right now. And let's dig through some pillows, my friends. Let's see. What is this? I thought this was a seat cushion, but after looking it up, I think it's actually a throw pillow. So this is Crosskill. If you do not know, this one and this one, they're actually matchy-matchy. I listed them together, and I think they're worth about $40 to $50. So they were $3.99 each, so $8 into $40 I'm okay with. I've done very well with Crosskill, and I was hoping I could find some more down here, but I'm not really seeing any. And hopefully I'll be able to head out thrifting and get you guys a little bit more regular videos here soon. Once school is all ironed out and settled down. Dalton and I have not got back into a regular routine quite yet after school started. So check this out. This is an amazing Tigger, but do you see all of those pulls? So that would be valuable if it didn't have those pulls. And this one, let's see if we can find a tag. There's got to be a tag somewhere. Oh, here it is. What? This is a vintage Ralph Lauren blanket. This one should be between $40 and $50. Vintage Ralph Lauren, and just like that, the buggy is over full. All it takes is one big blanket to make your buggy look like you have 50 things in it. So this one also, it seems like whoever donated these throws, I don't know if they had a cat or what, but they are all full of a ton of pulls. And that's just not something that I would get. This tablecloth, you can see I'm going along the edges trying to find a tag. It's Paula Deen. I looked it up. It doesn't look too horrible. This is Wild Oats pattern. I really like that pattern, but there's only one of them. Little oven proof. Pick it up and turn it over. Pick it up and turn it over. If you can relate to that, let me know down in the comments. Gotta turn it over because you never know what signature or what country might be on the bottom of that. I'm not seeing anything overly interesting in the glass here. These look kind of neat, and I think they're juice glasses, and I did look them up, but they're Bosch, and they're only worth about 25, and I don't want a pack glass for 25. Now, I picked this little guy up, but I didn't notice till I got to the front that underneath of his beak was actually kind of like chipped off. So I ended up putting that back and not bringing it home. And I wanted to show you me searching here for this. So you can see there are some listed at like $100, $60. And this was a sold listing on Etsy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. But I didn't look at it close until I was checking out. And it had that chip. And there's one there for 23 too. So there was one lower. And this one's a lot fancier. So I decided to get it, and then I realized that under the beak was not any good. And this is that tapestry again. It is very heavy. These are all stones. They say worth up to 200, and I do think their estimate is actually correct. So again, you'll see me at the end, and I'm going to tell you that I think it's worth 2,000, and I want you to know I do not think that anymore. So sometimes when I do these voiceovers, it's after I've already recorded those videos and I learn more information. And I think I'm going to walk through here, check out the little bit of Christmas stuff that they have and see. The main things for me for Christmas are vintage ornaments are definitely a yes, and any collectible figurines that might be limited edition. Clip-on ornaments, clip-on little birds do very well also. These are little Pioneer Woman bowls, but there's only one with the flower print, and the rest are like that faux spongeware. So I think we'll leave those. And this is silver plate. So I don't want that either. This is really cool, and I didn't get it. Can you guys tell me what this thing is used for? Because I have, like, absolutely no idea. It's almost like a snail shell shape on that. Not really seeing much here in the glass and collectibles. This little party light was cute. And the set of 3 is worth about 25, but the single one's probably only worth about 8 to 10. All right, let's see if we can find something here in the linens. Trying to get into this so I can see a brand. Sometimes it is not as easy as one would think. And this one's just a generic, so we're gonna leave the palm trees there. And in my experience, linen is kind of hit or miss. I either find a ton of really good linen or I find absolutely nothing. And right now, it looks like it might be absolutely nothing. I think these are manufactured. I don't think these are handmade. Yeah, so they're by Kiko. I didn't look up that name. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But I decided not to get them. Not getting lucky with the linens today, unfortunately. But we have found good stuff already, so I am okay with that. I don't think this is a bad or a wasted trip at all. And that was mostly baby blankets and things like that. Now she's bringing out a new cart. We have to might go see that. Lamps. Here's some artwork. I love the sailboat, but I don't think it would sell well, and I'm not sure where I would put it in my house. It says made in Canada. That might have been a good pickup. I'm not sure, but I did leave it behind. Let's see. I think that's like a newer, more modern little tea light holder. It's so weird to me because I was going to this thrift store regularly for years, and now it's so different with how they moved everything around. A little studio pottery vase, but probably only worth about $10 to $12. So we shall leave it. I wanted to show you guys this. This is a Pyrex, but super faded, and with that much damage, they don't sell for much and they don't sell very well. So if you find them with a little bit of scratching, it's okay, but with as much as what we were seeing there, it would be a hard sale. And I think those were just small scraps. Otherwise, I would have got that fabric. Now, these pillowcases look interesting, but I'm not familiar with that name. So I think I'm going to leave those too.
All right, so I actually spent over $100. I paid $50 for that tapestry. The only one I saw was listed for $2,200 on First Dibs. So I'm really gonna have to research that more. It has stone on it. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna show you that and everything else that I found again right now. All right, so not too bad. This is, I think, a Crosskill chair and then the matching back pillow. So those two will do together. This one's a vintage Ralph Lauren satin trim blanket. It's got a few pulls and stuff, but I think this one should still be worth around $50, maybe a little more. Nike On-Field Seattle Seahawks. This one looked like it was about $40, and I think I paid like $5 for this one. And then all of the Gator shirts are for me, so I'm keeping those. I got this Jaclyn Smith medium robe. This one I think is probably going to be the most valuable thing. You can see these are all stones on this tapestry. It's really heavy, and the only one that I saw was listed at $2,200. I am going to have to do some extensive research on it, but I think this one could be super, super valuable. Nike Jacksonville Jaguars shirt. Football season is just kicking off, so all this stuff should sell very well. Georgia Polo, Miami Dolphins jersey. Florida Gators again is for me. I think I got 3 of them. NFL, I believe this is the Colts Reebok jersey. The nice thing about most of these is they're 2XL, which should sell fast. And then Jacksonville Jaguars Nike Dry Fit Polo. Again, I think that all the football stuff will go fast. I'm keeping the Gators. If you're interested in anything else, shoot me an email, thenurseflipper@yahoo.com, and I will see you on the next one.